The Miami Heat won what seemed like an impossible Game 6 after a really rough loss in Game 5. They were down 3-2 coming into this game, and many people thought they were out of the series and that the Celtics are a lock to make the finals against the Warriors. Well, that might still be possible. We still have to see whether that would happen in Game 7. The biggest reason we're going to Game 7 is an all-time performance from Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler put up 47 points, 9 rebounds and 8 assists and 4 steals on what can be called nothing less than a masterclass. He showed off his cutting, shot making, foul drawing, defense and reminded everyone why he's one of the best two-way wings not only of this generation but of all time. So let's talk about this masterclass from Jimmy.
They be like, what? Can you teach me how to dirty? You know why? Cause all the bitches love it. All I need is a beat that's super bumpin'. And for you to back it up and dump it.
Leave a like on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I drop regular NBA content, and with the NBA playoffs going on, this should interest you. So do subscribe to the channel and make sure you stay till the end so you don't miss out anything. On Jimmy's first 3 plays of the game, you can see some of his most impressive skills on display. On the first possession, he draws Robert Williams out from the corner because he has to respect Jimmy's elite finishing, opening up a 3 for PJ Tucker in the corner, which he hits. On the second, you see super impressive off-ball ability and elite cutting, catching Jaylen Brown off guard to get an easy layup at the rim. And on the third, you see his ability in passing lanes, getting the steal coming out of nowhere and opening up an easy transition opportunity for the Miami Heat. The Heat then run a pick and roll to put Grant Williams in action on this possession. And noticing him playing drop, Jimmy eats up the space given to him in no time and uses a clean spin to finish at the rim. After this, Jimmy hits an open 3, punishing the Celtics defense for not guarding him, which is really important thing to do because Jimmy's 3-point shooting hasn't been at the best this season. This 3-point shot indicated the shot-making masterclass which is about to come. Jimmy hit another 3 a few possessions later, and after that, he used his rim pressure once again to collapse the defense and generate an open 3 for Caleb Martin, showing off his high-level playmaking ability. After getting an offensive rebound off his own miss, Jimmy hits a turnaround fadeaway jumper. Once again, Jimmy notices Tatum committing to Bam Adebayo at the post and cuts to the rim, showing off his elite cutting ability. Something the Heat have been doing a lot, especially since Game 3 and Game 4, is using Jimmy as a screener. Jimmy still isn't 100%, which only makes his performance that much more impressive. So to unlock him and the Heat offense, the Heat have started using Jimmy Butler as a screener. And his role forces Hoffa to come out to help, and that opens another open 3 for PJ Tucker in the corner. Jimmy then hits his third 3 of the half, hitting a 3 punishing Grant Williams for sagging off that much. Another thing Jimmy is elite at is drawing fouls. He's one of the best in the league at drawing fouls and he sells contact perfectly to draw the foul here on Grant Williams. The Heat still have issues in the half court. So one thing they do very well is get into transition, where Jimmy is incredible at. Here, he runs in transition and draws both Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown to open up a running dunk for Bam to end at 21 points, 9 rebounds and 6 assists first half. To start the second half, Jimmy Butler shows off his finishing ability, eating up all the space Robert Williams gave him to hit a reverse layup. Though I don't think Jimmy is fully healthy, his burst and explosiveness look a lot better in this game than they did in the last 2, and we see that on display on this possession against Robert Williams. Once again, Jimmy shows off his elite ability in passive lanes, getting a steal and an and-one in transition. He hits his midi on Derek White, and switching out to Derek White is something Jimmy Butler and the Heat did a lot in this game. He's the only player on the Celtics who Jimmy can outpower. So while White puts himself in a position to hold up better if Jimmy starts pushing him around, this gives Jimmy space which he takes advantage of to hit a mid-range jumper. Jimmy put on an absolute shot-making masterclass in the fourth quarter. He starts by once again punishing Grant Williams' drop defense and draws a foul for a 3-point play. Then he hits another fadeaway on Al Horford and hits an easy 3 in the corner. After this, he hits a beautiful bank shot floater, using his deceleration to perfection to get an open shot against the defensive player of the game. The Heat's late game offense and Jimmy's performance in the clutch this season has been brought to question a lot, and rightfully so, as they've struggled a lot in this period during the regular season. And Jimmy answered all of these questions in this game. He turns the corner and takes advantage of the miscommunication between Smart and White. It looks like this was supposed to be a hedge and recover from Derek White because they didn't want him to get switched on to Jimmy again, but Smart just didn't switch fast enough, allowing Jimmy to get an open drive for an and one to put the Heat up 3 with 2 minutes left in the game. With 2.2 seconds left in the shot clock and 45 seconds left in the game, Jimmy Butler hits this absolutely insane turnaround jumper, capping off a 17-point quarter and an absolutely insane 47-point, 9 rebound, 8 assist and 4 steal performance. The thing with these kinds of performances is we completely forget the other end of the floor because the box score looks so good on the offensive end. And Jimmy was elite in this game defensively. He was incredible in passing lanes as we saw multiple times before, getting transition opportunities for the Heat. He showed off his elite off-ball defense with positions like this one, disrupting plays against big guys like Al Horford. He played consistent near-help defense, shutting down driving lanes and forcing tough jump shots for guys like Jaylen Brown, and he consistently played great on-ball defense. All in all, this is one of the greatest closeout performances we have ever seen and should be appreciated as such. With that, we have come to the end of the video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already.